Hello friends, I'm Rebecca. This is Body Illumination. Welcome or welcome back. This is the evening series and we are going to talk about your root chakra tonight. And what you'll need are a couple of blocks, and I'm going to use a pillow. You don't need a pillow, but if you have one, which most of us do, then grab a pillow, and we'll also need our yoga mat. Breathe. So I thought it would be really nice to do a practice for the root chakra. Your root chakra is about grounding yourself. It's about feeling fulfilled. It's about feeling as part of something. And sometimes our root chakra is off and it will manifest in many different ways. Sometimes as an addiction, maybe to food or alcohol, or it could be some other form of pleasure. And it usually comes from feeling isolated and alone and unworthy, and we lose our connection. I thought it would be helpful to ground yourself, to really do some poses to connect yourself so that you can use this as a resource when you need to connect back in, when you're feeling really overwhelmed, that you can put things back into perspective and remember your connection to source. So connect into that source energy. So let's do that now. Let's come and start our practice right away. Sit up nice and tall. Roll the heads of your shoulders back a couple of times. Let out a big sigh. And take a moment, just a moment here, to tune into your intention, whatever that might be. And flip your palms over onto your legs if they're not already. And we're going to start to do some rotations through here. So just easy rotations. And for this part of the practice, I want you to close your eyes, okay? So get a nice feeling of your energy. Try not to judge it. Just notice it. And notice your breath. And then reverse your circles, go in the other direction. Big, 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 big motion. And I want you to start to swirl that breath around as you move. Now come back through to center and inhale, come on forward. Spread the ribs open, really exaggerate this. Feel the ribs open up a lot, and then exhale. Sit back, sit back, sit back, empty, and again, inhale, open through the heart. Spread the breath through the lungs, all the way through the collarbones, open up, and exhale. And sit up tall, soften through your facial muscles. Come on forward onto your hands and your knees, and then grab a hold of your pillow if you have it. You don't need your pillow. If you have a bolster, you can use that. You're going to wedge it down so it's right in front of your pelvis. You're going to come on forward and come into a nice child's pose for a moment. Now I want you to connect back into that breath. As you breathe, feel your ribs expand into the pillow. As you exhale, feel the breath emptying. And then come on forward. You're going to take the pillow in front of you. Come onto your belly. Drop your legs down into the earth, Bhujangasana. So we're going to come into a little baby cobra. Okay, so you're going to just feel the hands come on down and push. Open your chest. A nice baby cobra here. Push your pubic bone down. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, hover the hands above the earth. Now push the hands down into the earth. Stretch all the way up onto your hands and knees. Push your pillow away. Come into a high plank. Hold your high plank, and then I want you to push back into downward facing dog. Hold downward dog for a moment. Pedal out your legs. Feel that inner strength with each breath, and then come on forward into your high plank. Lower your knees first, and your chest and your chin. Inhale, slither through into a low cobra. Exhale, press your seat back into your heels, tuck your toes under, press back, downward facing dog. Now slowly walk your feet all the way up to your hands, okay? Now open your feet a little wider than hip width, hang over your legs, drop your head, and shake your head from side to side. Ground yourself into the earth. Let go. Now, check it out. We're going to come on over to the left side. Start to straighten out that leg and bend the right leg. So left leg straightening, right leg's bending. Change sides, go on over to the other side. Straighten your right leg, bend your left leg. Come back through to center. Bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up to stand. Come on up to stand. Take a moment to root down into the earth. Take your hands to your heart. Pause here and think about that intention again. Tune into your breath. Feel that energy inside of you. Feel that magnificent divine energy that's inside of you. Tune into that. Cultivate that. 1 Om. Inhale. Now inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Now bend your knees and sit down low, Utkatasana. Now you're welcome to keep the arms out wider or the feet out wider, whichever you prefer. And play with your pelvis here. So I want you to exaggerate the tilt in your lower back and then round. And do that again. So come into an anterior tilt and a posterior pelvic tilt. And then try to find like a neutral position. So put your hands in the front of your pelvis and the back of your pelvis. And stay here. And then hands come through to your heart. Exhale, bow, and start to lengthen through the backs of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, press back into a high plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin again. Inhale, slither through, look down your nose. Exhale, press your seat back into your heels, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now again, walk your feet up towards your hands. Hang over your legs. And then start to bend your knees. So we're going to come on down into Muladhara pose, garland pose. So you're welcome to take your feet out wider if you'd like, or keep them a little hip width. You can turn them out. You're going to come on down and take a seat here. Maybe use your mat, roll it up, and place your heels at the end, or use your blocks if you need to prop yourself up. You can also sit on a block if you really need to, then you can do that too. Okay, so come on down into your squat, take your hands to your heart. Now, tune into the breath, feel that connection into the earth, and then start to lengthen through the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now reach your hands back forward. Lift your hips and hang over your legs again. Now hang out here. This time what I want you to do is walk your feet in. You're going to mirror me, so check it out. Take your left foot behind your right. And then hang here. And gentle weight goes into your left hip. Gentle, gentle weight there. So you are welcome to use your blocks if you need to. You can stay here. And come on down. And come on down. And then let's change sides. So uncross your legs. Take your right foot behind your left. Check out your pedicure. Shake your head and let it go. Gentle pressure into your right hip now. Try to straighten that leg, and if you need to, bend your left leg a little bit more. Opening up through the back of your leg. Feel that knee basket. Opening up. Lengthen. Now uncross the legs. Gently bend your knees and roll. Okay, again, let's bend the knees, sit down low, Utkatasana. Then lift all 10 toes up, drop them down. Root down through the outsides of your feet, lift your inner arches, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, right hand comes to your right hip, left arm gets long. Lengthen through that left side and twist. Sit down low, push your hands together. Inhale, come through to center. Exhale. Left hand comes to your left hip. Inhale, exhale, twist. Drop your hips down, lift your heart up. Inhale, come through to center. Exhale, bow down into the earth. Lengthen through the back of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come into the mat. Step back, high plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slither through Bhujangasana. Exhale, press your seat back into your heels. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Now step your right leg through into a lunge. Hold here. Now drop your back knee. You're going to stand on that back knee. Come on up, take your hands to your hips. Reach your left arm up into the sky. Exhale, twist. Now press your palms together. Lift your heart up to your hands. If you want to, tuck the toes of the back foot and lift the leg up. Then look down into the earth. Take both hands to the inside of your front foot and pause here. And start to drop the back leg down into the earth. Take a moment. Maybe start to come on down. And then watch, you're going to pivot towards that foot. So you're welcome to stay down on your forearm here. You can stay down here, or you can push up to here. You can take it back here. Okay, but again, I want you to feel that nice opening through the left side of the body. So if you're down here, you might feel it more in the intercostals. When you take it up here, you'll feel it more into the ITB. And then shift back through to center. So step into your right foot, bend the back leg. Now stay with this, or take that right hand forward, reach it around, thumb comes up and grab the outside of the foot. Whew. Now if you want to, you gaze towards that foot. Feel the twist. Slowly release that foot. Now we're going to push the hands into the earth, lift up, turn the toes to the long side of your mat. Now use your blocks if you'd like to here, okay? Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and start to fold forward. You can line up your fingertips with your toes if you'd like. Hang nice and deep. Feel that nice, delicious forward fold. And you're welcome to walk your legs out a little bit wider if you want to. You can even rest the crown of your head into the earth. And then come on up. We're going to pivot towards the other side of our mat and come into a nice simple lunge here. So in this lunge, I want you to find length through the back of the leg. Open up again through the back side of the knee. Reach through the heel. A little lift in your heart. Then drop your back knee down. Come and stand on that back knee. We're going to take a twist. So reach your right arm up into the sky. Twist over towards the left leg. Press your palms together. Lift your heart up. Okay, stay with this with the knee down or lift the back knee up. Now drop the back knee. Square off the hips to that short edge of your mat. Pause here for a moment. Now we're going to turn again. So drop the right hip down. Then right fingertips, left toes. Everything turns towards the other side of your mat. Find that nice opening through the right side body. Come on down if you'd like. Drop your forearm into the earth. You can feel the opening through here. Or you can push into your arm and open through here. Okay, let's come back towards center, square off the hips. Come back down into your lunge. Okay, so the hips come forward. Stay with this. Bend the back leg if you'd like. Okay, maybe just stay here. If you want to, use your blocks. You can climb up on top of that block as high as you'd like to. And then if you want to, again, we're going to come back and open up a little bit into a twist. So that's just optional, okay? Hand comes down, left arm comes forward, reach it forward, take it all the way back, reach for the outside of your foot. Okay, and then release. Now let's come back center again. So tuck the toes of the back foot, turn, heel toe your feet in. This time when you come on down to Muladhara, have a seat and then sit all the way down into Plopasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. So while we're going through these postures, I like to remind myself of the analogy of cleaning out a messy cabinet or a messy drawer. When you're going through that process, you're cleaning everything out, and there's a mess at first. So you're wobbling, and when you're moving into these postures, so bring the soles of your feet together, start to come on forward, things start to surface. And just like when you're cleaning out a closet or a drawer or your life, whatever it is, everything surfaces and it's messy at first. And then it reorganizes itself. It becomes a kind of restructured chaos, if you will. So the beautiful chaos of our life, that organized chaos, the way that the planets move through the universe, the way that we move through our universe. Sometimes it gets a little messy, and that's okay. So when you're in these poses, I personally like when something surfaces because it reminds me that I need to do some house cleaning. I need to do some janitorial work. So it's good when something surfaces in your practice. Remind yourself of that because we want to align those chakras and we're going through lots of changes in our life. And it's good to do some house cleaning. Then come all the way back up to sit. Okay, now we're going to open up both legs. Okay, this is a great posture for that root chakra. So we're going to start with our blocks out in front of us. And if this doesn't feel appropriate, take the block underneath you, have a seat on the block. You can walk the blocks out if you'd like, and just play with this as you start to descend down in towards the earth. Try to open up through the backs of the legs, open up through the soles of your feet. Okay, now slowly come all the way back up. Bring your legs together. We're going to crisscross them. Grab onto your blocks. We're going to come onto our backside. So you're going to keep your pillow accessible. Okay, so bring that along your side. Come onto your backside. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Give them a nice little hug. And I want you to hug yourself now. Wrap your arms around. See if you can grab onto your elbows. And then tuck your chin towards your chest. And release it all down into the earth. Now press your feet into the floor. Extend your left leg out. Take your right leg on top of the left leg. And then twist across. Look over towards your right. Let's come back through to center. Take that right leg, kick it out, and lower it into the earth. Bend your left leg. Place your left foot on top of your right leg. And take the left leg across. Reach your left arm up and around and open. Then come back through to center. Okay, bring your knees in towards your chest. You're going to rock back and rock up. And again, rock back, rock up. Now come on up, kick the legs out. Reach your arms, come into boat pose, and hold here for just a 5 count. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on 1, grab onto your big toes in a yogic toe lock. And you're going to kick your left leg out. And then change, kick your right leg out. And change, kick your left leg out. And kick your right leg out. Do that a couple more times. And then hold the soles of your feet together. Reach them down into the earth. Now what I want you to do is grab onto your pillow. So we're going to come into a nice yin pose here. So as we were in the pose before, we were lengthening and extending. Now I just want you to soften. So bring the pillow out in front of you, come on forward, maybe rest your head to one side or the other side, or reach it down into the earth, or chin. Okay, and just see what feels most appropriate, and come on down. Then let's slowly come up out of this. Crisscross your legs behind you. Bring your knees together and then bring your pillow underneath you. So again, these pillows are optional. You don't have to use your pillow in this practice, but if you have it, that's great. You can also use your blocks. You can sit up on a block, okay? So I'm going to start with this. You're going to slowly start to come back. Bring the knees towards each other, okay? And I want you to hang out with this for anywhere from 10 to 20 breaths, okay? So that's 20 breaths is pretty intense, but whatever feels appropriate, okay? Just hang out with this. Another great pose for your root chakra. Okay, slowly make your way back up. And then release your legs from underneath you. And let's come onto our back. So if you have your pillow, take the pillow right up underneath your hips. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take your hips so that they're off the pillow and your spine is on the pillow. And then reach your arms open. This is a nice restorative posture. Or you can start to straighten your legs out in this posture. Let out a nice big sigh. Okay, make your way over onto your right side into a little ball. And push yourself up to a seated posture. Okay, crisscross your legs, come on up, sit comfortably. Let's just close our practice and invite in that beautiful evening. So before we do anything, we're going to just sit for a moment. I want you to focus your energy on your root chakra. And let's chant the sound Yam. Yam. Bring your hands up to your heart center. So that sound, Yam, that sound resonates with your root chakra, and it helps to balance out that chakra. So if you need to, if you feel stressed and your energy is a little off, especially during this time of uneasiness with what's going on, with the changes in the world, then just to yourself, use that Yam, Yam, and it might help soothe yourself. Okay, it might help soothe you and ground you with that root chakra. Bring your hands to your heart center. The light inside of me honors the light inside of you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste, friends. So much for joining today. Have a beautiful day. If you want to check out more of Body Illumination, check out our morning series. I'll show some links above, and check out our playlist. And remember to subscribe and hit the bell. That's really important. Otherwise, you won't be notified of the next videos that come out. And also subscribe at bodyillumination.com. Check out our newsletter and add Rebecca at bodyillumination.com to your mailbox. And it's Rebecca with a K, REBEKAH at bodyillumination.com. So add that to your mailbox and look for some exciting news from me. Have a beautiful night. Thank you and namaste.